Did you know that just one small mistake in your diet could quickly weaken your legs after the age of 60? Imagine a typical morning. You wake up, get ready to head out, but suddenly your legs feel heavy, shaky, like they no longer want to follow your command. Going down the stairs becomes a challenge, and you find yourself clinging tightly to the handrail, out of breath halfway through. This isn't a sign of laziness, it's your body sending a warning. Your legs are losing strength. And if you're over 60, listen closely, because what you're about to learn could change the way you move, maintain independence, and enjoy life. Every 11 seconds, a senior is hospitalized due to a fall caused by weak legs. That's not just a number. It represents pain, fear, and the risk of losing the freedom you've built your whole life. But here's the most important thing you need to know. You don't have to accept this as an inevitable part of aging. I'm a nutrition expert who has worked with hundreds of people between the ages of 50 and 90, and I can assure you, weak legs are not your destiny. With just a few small changes in your diet, using foods that may already be in your kitchen, you can regain strength, balance, and the joy of walking freely. If you ignore this information, your risk of muscle loss, joint pain, and losing mobility could double. But don't worry, I'll guide you through each step. In this article, I'll share 4 simple, affordable, and incredibly effective foods that can boost leg strength, improve your sleep, and help you feel more confident with every step. These foods not only fight sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, but also support your joints, nerves, and bones. Stay with me until the end, because the last food on the list may surprise you with its ability to help you feel the ground beneath your feet once again. And right now, leave a comment below. Tell me where you're from and how old you are. It truly inspires me to keep sharing. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get more health tips that help you thrive in your golden years. Now, let's begin with the first food. Food number 1, chickpeas. The tiny gems for leg strength. When it comes to rebuilding leg strength, the first thing that comes to mind for me is chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. These small, round legumes are often forgotten in the back of the pantry, but they are one of the best natural foods for maintaining and restoring muscle strength, especially for those over 60. Chickpeas are packed with plant-based protein, exactly what your muscles need to fight off sarcopenia. After age 50, your body begins to lose muscle at a faster rate, leading to weaker legs, poor balance, and a higher risk of falling. But by simply adding chickpeas to your meals a few times a week, you can slow down this process and help your legs become stronger and more agile. Let me tell you about Jose, a 74-year-old patient of mine from Seville. After a fall on the stairs, he wasn't just in pain. He was scared of losing his independence. He didn't want to rely on pain medication forever. What he wanted was to make his legs strong again. We started with one small change, adding chickpeas to his meals 3 times a week. He tossed them into stews, mixed them into salads with cucumber and onions, or made soups with turmeric and carrots. After just 5 weeks, he was confidently walking around his neighborhood. No more shakiness or struggling to stand up from a chair. This wasn't a miracle. It was the power of these little legumes. Chickpeas don't just deliver protein. They're also rich in magnesium, iron, and vitamin B6, key nutrients that help muscles contract efficiently, reduce fatigue, and keep the nervous system running smoothly. A 2019 study from the University of Murcia found that older adults who ate chickpeas 3 times a week experienced 22% less muscle loss than those who didn't. That means you'll not only feel stronger, but also lower your risk of falling. I usually recommend my patients start with about half a cup, 125 grams, of cooked chickpeas per serving 3 times a week. You can roast them with olive oil, lemon, and herbs for a Mediterranean-style snack, or toss them into salads or soups. If you're using dried chickpeas, soak them overnight with a pinch of baking soda to improve iron absorption and make them easier to digest, especially helpful if you have a sensitive stomach. But chickpeas go beyond just building muscle. They can also help relieve heaviness in your legs, improve circulation, and even support better sleep thanks to their magnesium and vitamin B6 content. This is your first step toward regaining leg strength, and I promise the next food will be even more exciting. Stay with me as we explore a small but mighty ingredient that tackles a problem many seniors struggle with: nighttime leg cramps. Now that you understand the power of chickpeas in building muscle and strengthening your legs, let's explore another food, tiny yet key to solving a problem many people over 60 face: nighttime leg cramps. If you've ever been jolted awake at 3 a.m. by a sharp pain in your calf, or felt restless, uncomfortable legs at night, this next food may become your new best friend. We're talking about something you can sprinkle on meals or snack on by the handful, yet its benefits go far beyond its size. Stay with me, because missing this could mean missing out on better sleep and greater confidence with every step. Food number 2, pumpkin seeds, the tiny hero for sleep and balance. Pumpkin seeds, those tiny crunchy bites, not only make for a tasty snack, but are a treasure trove of nutrition for older adults. They're packed with magnesium, an essential mineral that helps regulate muscle and nerve function and prevents cramps. After age 50, many of us become deficient in magnesium, even with a healthy diet. This deficiency can lead to annoying symptoms like restless legs, muscle twitches, or lingering fatigue after light physical activity. But don't worry. A small handful of pumpkin seeds each day can make a big difference. I remember the story of Carmen, a 68-year-old patient of mine in Zaragoza. She had suffered from calf cramps for years, often waking up in the middle of the night in pain and feeling exhausted the next morning. She had tried everything: warm compresses, leg massages, even stretching routines before bed, but nothing worked. I suggested one small change. Eat a handful of unsalted pumpkin seeds every afternoon around 4 p.m. After just 3 weeks, she told me the cramps had nearly disappeared. After 6 weeks, she was waking up feeling light on her feet, no longer tense, and even energized enough to go on daily walks. Not only did she sleep better, but her focus and overall enjoyment of life improved too. A 2020 study from Complutense University in Madrid found that adults over 55 who ate 30-40 grams of pumpkin seeds daily for 6 weeks experienced a 31% reduction in nighttime cramps and significantly improved balance. They even performed better on balance tests like standing on one foot. Pumpkin seeds don't just contain magnesium. They're also rich in zinc, healthy fats, and antioxidants, which help reduce joint inflammation and protect cartilage, especially helpful if you deal with knee pain or stand for long periods. I recommend eating about 2 tablespoons, 30 grams, of unsalted pumpkin seeds daily. You can sprinkle them over oatmeal, mix them into salads, or enjoy them on their own after lightly roasting. Here's a tip. Eat them between 3 and 5 p.m. That time window helps your body absorb magnesium more efficiently and prepares your nervous system for better sleep by promoting relaxation and easing muscle tension. But be careful not to overdo it in one sitting, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Just the right amount can lay the foundation for stronger legs and deeper, more restful sleep. Food number 3. Seaweed, the ocean's secret. Now, get ready to be surprised, because this next food doesn't grow in fields or on trees, but deep in the ocean. Seaweed, like wakame, kombu, or kelp, may look delicate, almost translucent, but don't let its appearance fool you. This is one of the most powerful foods for rejuvenating joints and bones, especially if you hear cracking sounds when standing up or feel knee pain while climbing stairs. These aren't just signs of aging. They're your body's cry for nourishment and repair. Seaweed is packed with organic calcium, iodine, and anti-inflammatory compounds like fucoidan and laminorin. These nutrients not only strengthen bones, but also help soothe inflamed joints, protect cartilage, and support the production of synovial fluid, the substance that helps your joints move smoothly and pain-free. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Community Nutrition found that women over 60 who ate seaweed 2-3 times per week had 16% higher bone density than those who didn't. That's a big deal, because even a small fall at this age can result in a hip fracture, something that can seriously affect your independence. I once worked with Maria, a 70-year-old former yoga teacher. Chronic knee arthritis had forced her to stop teaching. We added seaweed to her diet through simple dishes like miso soup with wakame, seaweed salad with a light vinegar dressing, or veggie nori rolls. Within just 2 months, her inflammation had decreased, her pain was reduced, and she started practicing gentle yoga again. She told me her joints felt oiled, and her energy was more stable than ever before. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet to see results. Just eating seaweed 2 to 3 times a week is enough. Try adding wakame to soups, sprinkling seaweed flakes on salads, or using nori sheets for rice wraps. Here's a quick tip. When making seaweed soup, add a few slices of fresh ginger and a drop of sesame oil to boost calcium absorption and gently warm your digestive system. It's a simple but powerful way to regain mobility and freedom with every step you take. And don't stop here, because the final food will be the key to reconnecting your brain and your legs, helping you feel every step more clearly than ever before. We've been on an incredible journey with chickpeas, pumpkin seeds, and seaweed. Foods that may seem simple but hold powerful benefits for those over 60, looking to regain strength and flexibility in their legs. These foods don't just help build muscle, reduce cramps, and strengthen joints. They restore the confidence to walk without the fear of falling. But the journey doesn't end here. The final food I'm about to share is the missing piece. The one that not only boosts physical strength, but also reconnects your brain with your legs, so every step feels stable and purposeful. If you've ever felt numbness in your feet, or like your legs aren't listening to you, this is something you can't afford to miss. Food number 4, avocado. The ally of nerves and stability. Avocados, with their creamy texture and rich flavor, aren't just trendy. They're a powerful ally for your nervous system. If you've experienced numbness in your calves, tingling in your toes, or the feeling that your legs are moving but your brain isn't quite keeping up, avocado might be the solution you've been searching for. This fruit is rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which helps strengthen nerve cell membranes and improve communication between your brain, spinal cord, and legs. That means better coordination, fewer stumbles, and more confident movement. Let me share the story of Miguel, a 79-year-old retired teacher. He came to me deeply worried. His legs had started to go numb, and he wasn't sure if he could keep enjoying walks in the park with his grandson, his favorite part of the day. We made one simple change to his breakfast routine. Instead of sugary pastries, he started eating a slice of whole grain bread with mashed avocado, sprinkled with chia seeds and a squeeze of lemon juice. After just 4 weeks, he returned with a bright smile and said, "I can feel the ground beneath my feet again, and I can hear my grandson's footsteps next to mine." That wasn't magic. It was the power of proper nutrition. A 2021 study from the American Institute of Nutrition and Aging found that adults over 65 who ate avocado at least 4 times a week showed significant improvement in balance, posture, and leg stability within 6 weeks. This is especially important for people who struggle to stand up from a chair, climb stairs, or walk on uneven ground. Avocados not only provide healthy fats, but they're also high in potassium, which balances fluids, supports muscle contractions, and helps prevent cramps. Plus, vitamin E in avocados protects nerve endings from oxidative stress and slows the aging process. I recommend eating about 1/3 to half an avocado per serving, 3 to 4 times per week. Morning is an ideal time for maximum absorption, but you can also enjoy avocado as an afternoon snack. Spread it on toast, toss it into a quinoa salad, blend it into a smoothie with banana and almond milk, or wrap it with leafy greens and rice paper rolls. A helpful tip: sprinkle some crushed walnuts or chia seeds on top to boost your intake of omega-3s and vitamin E, which support nerve health and reduce joint inflammation. Just be mindful not to eat too much avocado at once, as its rich fat content can be hard to digest if you have a sensitive stomach. As you've seen, by simply adding 4 basic foods, chickpeas, pumpkin seeds, seaweed, and avocado, to your weekly diet, you can rebuild muscle strength, reduce cramps, strengthen joints, and improve nerve connection. These foods don't just nourish your body, they help you maintain independence, move freely, and enjoy life in your golden years. Don't wait until you need a cane or someone else's help to walk. Start with your very next meal, whether it's a bowl of chickpea soup, a handful of pumpkin seeds, or a slice of toast topped with creamy avocado. If you found this information helpful, take action today. Add one of these 4 foods to your menu this coming week and feel the difference for yourself. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Share which of these foods you've already tried, or which one you're most excited to try first. It really helps me know that you're on this journey with me. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another health tip. In our next video, we'll explore 4 foods you should avoid if you suffer from leg numbness. You might be surprised by what's on the list. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Every small step you take today is a big step toward keeping your legs strong and your life independent. See you in the next video, and until then, stay healthy and full of energy.